Let me ask you something. Have you ever traveled somewhere in America and thought to yourself, wow, these people are unbelievably rude. No smile, no excuse me, no sorry, just a dirty look, like your personality ruined their entire day just by existing. Now, to be fair, every state has great people, right? But according to surveys, travel reports and public opinion, some states have a reputation, believe it or not. A reputation for being impatient, blunt, unfriendly, or just straight up rude. So today, we're looking at the states America say have the worst manners. And if you live in one of them, well, you might not like this video. And maybe you're one of them. Now, before the comment section explodes, this isn't a personal attack, okay? This is based on surveys, travel rankings, and the way Americans themselves describe different regions. Because let's be honest, every country has personality differences. In some places, people wave at strangers. In other places, people avoid eye contact, like you're about to ask them for money or something. And in America, those personality differences can change a lot depending on the state. Now, the state that often ranks number one for rudeness probably isn't going to surprise you. Now let's take a look at part one of this, right? What does rude even mean? First though, we should probably define something. What actually counts as being rude? Because in some places, being blunt is not rude. It's just normal communication. Take part of the Northeast. People there tend to be very, very direct. Very direct. Like your idea is bad. Your parking is terrible. You're standing in the wrong lane. I don't like what you're wearing. Now, to someone from the Midwest, that can feel very aggressive. But to someone from New York, it's just Tuesday morning while you're standing in line getting your coffee. But meanwhile, in the southern states, people might say things like, bless your heart. Which sounds nice, doesn't it? But sometimes it definitely isn't. Now let's take a look at part two. States that just have a rude reputation. So which state gets called rude the most? A few pop up again and again. Let's take a look at New York. New Yorkers have a reputation for being very impatient. They walk fast. They talk fast. And very little tolerance for slow tourists blocking the sidewalk looking for a large slice of pizza. And to be fair though, if you've ever tried walking through Manhattan behind someone moving like a sleepy turtle, you might understand where they're coming from. And that's not far from New Jersey. New Jersey gets called rude a lot also. Some people say it's the driving. Other people say it's just their attitude. New Jersey residents will argue that they're not rude at all. They're just being honest. Very, very honest actually. Sometimes aggressively honest. And now let's look at Massachusetts. Boston actually has a reputation. Blunt, direct, and very, very sarcastic. If someone from Boston insults you, there's a decent chance it actually means they like you. Go figure. But if they're nice to you, it's maybe why you should start having a little bit of suspicion about you. But the rudest state might actually not be the East Coast at all. Some rankings say it's somewhere completely different. Let's take a look at the surprising states. Some states that appear on rude rankings surprise people. California sometimes appears up there as well. Not necessarily because people are mean, but because in big cities, people can feel distant. Everyone is busy, everyone is rushing, and sometimes nobody even makes eye contact. Which for visitors there, it can feel very cold. Florida is another one that also shows up. Well, Florida, it's a bit of a unique situation because half the people there aren't actually from Florida. They're from somewhere else entirely different. They're just visitors. So the state basically became America's retirement reunion tour. Now, you ever wonder what the friendliest states may look like? On top of the flip side of the rudest, some states consistently rank as the friendliest, places where strangers actually talk to you, which can be terrifying if you're from a big city like Minnesota, Tennessee, or even Texas, or South Carolina. I don't know why when I say Carolina I sound like I'm from there, but in these places, someone might talk to you in the line at a store, just casually, for no reason, which to someone from New York feels like, what do you want from me? I don't know you. Why are you talking to me? But the biggest reason that some states seem rude might actually be something very, very simpler. Let's have a look at why big cities tend to feel rude. Here's something interesting. Places with huge population often feel a lot less friendly. Sorry about the wobble there. Not because the people are worse, but because people are mostly overwhelmed. Think about the big city people. If you walk past 10 people in a day, you can smile at everyone. But when you're walking past 10,000 people a day, you kind of stop trying, right? Big cities train people to move fast, mind their own business, and avoid unnecessary conversation, which to visitors can actually feel quite rude. But to locals, it's actually just survival instinct. So, let's break it down. What state is actually the rudest? Honestly, in my opinion, it depends who you ask. Some people say New York, some people say New Jersey, some people say Massachusetts, and some people will swear that their state is the friendliest one on earth. But the truth is, every state has great people in it. And every state has people who will cut you off in the traffic and pretend that they did nothing wrong. That part seems pretty universal in my opinion. But now I'm curious, what state do you think has the rudest people in America? And what state has the friendliest? Let's spread some positivity around as well. Let me know in the comment section below. And if you enjoy these kind of breakdowns about life across the United States, subscribe to the channel. Let me see you hit that subscribe button because we've got a lot more to come. But the most important thing is let's hit the comment section. Subscribe, like the channel, hit the comment section, and we're definitely going to see you guys on the next one.